Last chapter, the Bean Brigade took a much-needed rest and recovered at the Black Market's tavern, the known trespasser. Curry met some fellow worshippers and the group finally slept in an actual bed and ate decent food. After a little exploring and interacting with the locals, the prince called on them once more with a request for help. He informs the group that the cultists of Bane have set up residence here and have been recruiting locals. He wants them out. He tells the group to visit an old friend of theirs who should be able to shine a bit more light on it. And after a little conversation, each of the party members have a mask placed upon their face.
My name is Ashley, and I play Lowbard.
Hi, my name is Brew, and I will be playing Kyrie.
Hi, I'm Nyx, and I'll be playing Avani.
Hi, I'm March, and I play Flint Bright.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll be playing Gooey.
Last chapter, Ivani returned just before the group entered the dungeon. So, there is this searing white light. You start to get pain in your temple, where your mind's eye would be. And then it gets brighter and brighter, despite your eyes being completely covered. And you can now see perfectly fine. You know there is something covering your eyes. If you reach up and touch it, something is covering your entire face, but you can see. You can, however, if you focus on seeing through your eyes, see lots and lots of writhing black tentacles, right in front of your face.
Oh no.
Another day at the office.
What office are you working in?
Tentacles.
How do I get a job there? Seven looks at you and she goes, We were going to find out about a church or something? The old man looks at you and he goes, Oh yeah, the church. Well, he kind of lifts a hand up and slaps Captain's mask on his face a couple of times. Looks like they're staying on well enough. The Seven, you need one, right? And she looks at you. She looks at him and nods solemnly, knows what's about to come. And he goes, "Oh, I already had your measurements from the prince." And he slaps it on Seven's face. After a moment, Seven. This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Are we now cultists?
I do feel a bit culty.
Oh.
So, do you know the location of where we're going?
Yeah. It's kind of one of those hidden in plain sight things.
So, what are we actually going to do there?
Kill them all.
I mean, that's up for you guys. Seven looks at it and she goes, "The prince said you could just report the information back and we would deal with it, or you guys could deal with it, as long as it gets dealt with."
Right, okay.
I think we need a group huddle for this, quickly. Just
I
group.
think we kill them all.
Flint
Yeah.
wants a group hug.
Group. Very lonely. Group huddle. I think we just. I don't trust those guys to do their job, if you know what I mean. We've dealt with them, and they've
There's
known
Seven in this group huddle.
No, God,
I was
no.
gonna say.
No, there's a group. This is a group huddle because Flint's
For the Bean
shit
Brigade.
talk. The living, yeah, Bean Brigade members are.
Seven's just stood there, arms crossed, kind of they're I'll see how it fucking is.
We're in the
I'm just
exact
saying,
same room, and Flint is speaking at normal volume, but he's pretending that.
He's doing that fake whisper shout where he's like, "Shh, don't tell anyone."
How many Molotovs did I make?
Oh god.
5?
I don't.
Is it not still in your inventory? I think you made 3.
It was quite some time ago, but we did do that. If I recall, wasn't there at least about double digits of the cultists? We have dealt with
Yes.
one successfully, but it was
A few times.
almost fatal.
It was fine.
Yeah, we've dealt with them
I
before.
mean,
These guys
if
have-
you're not strong enough to take on one cult, a full mask cultist,
You're not part of this conversation. Shut up.
you're talking loud enough for me to hear.
Well,
I
stop
don't
listening.
think these guys
Okay.
cover your ears. I don't think these guys have known. These guys have known about the fact that, you know, these folks have been in the black market and they've not done anything about it.
Well, no, they've been trying to find information about it. The information from the old man only recently came to light.
I mean, can you at least tell us what we're going to expect there? I know we're expecting about 20 cultists, but...
Well, it depends on the day. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. It's not like a strict, like, be here every day, you know, like fucking education. Think of it more like an optional extracurricular. I can't guarantee how many will be there, but the max I have seen at one point is 20, yes. There is always one person there.
Maybe we'll
the
get
leader.
lucky.
His mask... So the masks are curious. He fumbles around and takes out the one that he threw on the floor earlier that Ivani had. This was a full mask. He kind of starts trying to put the pieces back together. Full mask. Think of it in... You've got a full mask. You're the basic of the basic. You've just joined. They've slapped it on you. You've got used to it a bit. You're there. You're not so much a mindless drone anymore, like freshies, which are people that have just had their mask on. You've had it on long enough that you've regained some of your motor skills. There are people like the person that runs the church, where pieces of the mask have shriveled and came off. This is usually a sign that they're stronger.
So the less complete the mask is, the more powerful the individual?
Yeah, think of it in the sense of the mask is providing them with power. The longer they have the mask on, the more used to the power they get, the more of the mask's power they take into themselves.
So this entire time, the little bird's just rummaging through their bag. I have 3 Molotovs, and I have a blueprint and everything to make a snare trap with a poison room.
I mean, if they're already inside, setting a trap would be kind of...
Nobody's fucking asked for your input.
I mean,
try to help.
we
You're
could
so rude.
we could lure some of them away one at
That's what I
a
was thinking,
time.
because it's going to be suicide to fight them all at once.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it exactly though. I mean,
Remember,
think-
most of the people within the church are, like, they only have some of their, like, identity about them. They're not gonna go off willy-nilly. Someone is still pulling the strings on them, but they know who they are to a degree. They keep a schedule, but it's not like if they're at the church and you go up and say, hey, we've got free pies over here. And one of them's gonna go, oh, I fucking love pies, and waltz on over.
What is pie?
I'll make you one sometime.
It will
You
not
make
matter.
a really good rat and berry pie in the black market.
I won't try it.
It
I
will
promise
not
you.
matter. Nutrients is nutrients.
You'll
How-
get along fine in the black market.
How about we maybe go scope out the place first? At the moment we are in a limbo of determining if we go or not.
You're also in a window of golden opportunity. They don't know that we know about this place yet.
But what if they
Seven's
know
like
that we
nodding
know?
sagely. Well, if they know that we know, then there's a good chance that we would know that they know that we know.
Yes, but what if someone on the inside knows what we know, but they know that we know?
But I'm the person on the inside for you guys.
but what if they have a person on the inside for our guys? What if they?
Is
know
there
that we know
anyone
they
in
know
your
we
group
know?
that has been wearing a mask? And he looks at Ivani and has been acting very suspicious.
Suspicious?
Suspicious?
Wouldn't
That's
call
me.
it suspicious.
Maybe attacking your own teammates or something like that.
That does work out.
I look at Lovebirds.
Hey, you set me on fire.
You
Well,
have
that was a product of unfortunate chance.
you
You
have
did
been
that willingly.
you've been wearing a mask this whole time though.
Look,
Are
we
you
don't
just
talk
really
about
ugly
that.
or really hot?
Let's just.
I vote hot. 10 silver on hot.
2
No,
platinum on that hot.
We're not betting here. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Poke his
I'm still putting 2 platinum on over it being hot.
I'll take the platinum, but you'll never know.
that's
Find
not how
out one
bets
day.
work.
Oh, too bad.
I bet on this. Cool, that's mine now. You'll never know.
Want to try again?
What do you want to do, Kyrie?
Probably should scope the place out.
Is anyone sneaky? Aside from me.
I was gonna say that's
I
you,
mean-
bud.
No.
I can make anyone sneaky. I think Kyrie knows.
I'm relatively sneaky.
You're
Full
also wearing
armor.
plate armor.
I doubt.
King, king, king.
I'm not the best physically sneaky, but if we get into a situation, I can probably talk us out of it.
I have a way for us to get in correction. I have a way for one of us to get away very quickly.
So do I.
Is it making them weightless and then having somebody throw them?
Actually, after consideration, the levitation spell is mediocre. So I have improved it.
Oh, have you?
Yes. I also took inspiration from Kyrie's physiology after careful examinations.
Hmm.
Oh.
In
Check
layman's,
Kyrie out.
in layman's terms, I can now make anyone fly.
Oh.
So, should we head off then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Please tell us where we need to go.
Gallus looks at you and he goes, okay, so we're currently on the northwest side of the black market. You want to go all the way past the slums. There's a load of mostly ruined buildings. There's still some decent buildings there that people live in. Some people live in the ruined buildings as well. There's some fountains out the front that have caused grass and such to grow around them. Again, it's hidden in plain sight. You'd think the prince, and he kind of looks at Seven, you'd think the prince would kind of notice a building that far out of town being used by so many people. But, I'm sure he's got plenty of other things to do. Seven kind of looks around like, motherfucker, all he does is play fucking bets. Like, that man has a problem.
Alright then.
7.
Yes.
Are you any good at sneaking?
Sneaking, not so much. My power kind of allows for surprise entrances.
That could be useful. I'm not gonna go and sneak off by myself and break in. What?
Please also remember that please remember to take off the mask. You would be walking around a very, very busy place, all wearing similar masks. The last thing you would want is one of the 12 gilded edges not knowing that it's you guys and just attacking you outright.
I'd imagine 7 is quite memorable.
There's quite a few puka within the town, though.
I'm gonna try and take off my mask.
Yeah, it comes off. You look down, and there's still the blue sheen over it with all the writhing, like, black tarry tentacles underneath.
I'm really
Right.
curious what's gonna happen if you use the amulet on it, but I'm not gonna ask you to do
Yeah,
that.
Flint's gonna put the amulet underneath his shirt. I'm not putting that thing near it. I don't want to risk it. I'll do it to one of the. Okay, for fun, I'll do it to one of the people we don't care about wearing a mask. Okay, for shits and giggles.
I mean, if you want to test stuff with the masks, he opens like 3 drawers up, and you can just see layered on top of each other masks.
What? How many do you need? You have one face.
I only wear one. I just
Yeah.
like stealing.
Oh, fair point.
What if you accidentally fall into that though? Like,
That's why I keep the magic on them.
oh, fair enough.
However, if I was to die,
Oh no.
all of those shields would go up, and I've never put 2 of the masks together, so I don't know what would happen to all of the stuff that's on them.
Please
Oh,
don't
one way
die.
to find out.
I don't want to find out. Please
Oh.
don't kill me.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. Just put 2
Alright.
masks together.
Gooey's
I know
gonna
what you're saying.
waddle over to the drawer as well, and then begin just kind of and speaking in oozling to the black tart, see if it has a response.
Nothing. Although, I'm trying to think back.
Or speak ooze.
Little bird,
sorry.
you would reckon. No, Kyrie would recognize this most of all. This is the same kind of black tar that was on the dragons, and that you saw that, what do you call it? Tabaxi controlling.
Mhm. Well, they don't appear to have a mind. So feel free to slaughter them in mass.
I mean, the people underneath them still have a mind.
I mean,
They've
some
committed
of them.
themselves to wrongdoing. It's fine.
You can force one of these masks on. I'm assuming you can force one of these masks on somebody.
Can
Oh,
I insight check, please?
Yeah, roll an insight.
Oh, 8.
He seems to be. You don't think he's done it?
He just nods and sort of waddles over to Captain and just sort of gently pushes him in the direction of the drawers.
Oh god, I'm gonna die during this. I'm gonna pick up. I don't know if I should be doing this before we fight, but you know what? I'll take a half nap on the way there. God, this is gonna kill
What, while
me.
walking?
That would be a sick ass fucking feat, sleepwalking. You can still travel while being. You travel
You-
at half speed, but you can take a long rest.
That's the next
Oh.
homebrew idea.
Do you want to do that? I can do that.
Do what? Oh.
If I create a disc, then you can sit upon it and sleep while we walk.
Alright. I'm going to pick out one of the masks.
Yep.
Can you get rid of the thing on it? The thing that's stopping it?
You mean the blue magic shield?
Just on this one, yeah.
Okay. He runs his hand along it the other way, and as he does, these black tentacles that were seemingly just squirming underneath it violently lash out and start flailing around looking for something to grab onto. They get a bit antsy after a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it down on the table.
He steps
Oh.
back a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goose, you
Okay.
sit back as well.
Yeah, everyone have a good distance, social
I'm
distance.
keeping my mask
from it.
on so it doesn't like latch onto me.
I like to think that Captain stands behind everyone and just kind of timidly throws it over everyone in the
Yeah.
general direction. Just
I'm gonna look
Cool.
down and get the amulet out of my from my neck and be like, okay, buddy. I hope. Do me a favor, don't hurt me this time when doing it, because that's bad for both of us. And I'm gonna just slide the amulet next to it.
Okay, first of all, I need you to roll a d4.
I got a 2.
Oh, Captain, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
No. I need you
You'll
to
never
take
walk again.
2 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so that's 2 points of damage. That's a 12 on the Constitution.
Yeah, okay. As you put your hand towards to put the amulet on, one of the tentacles whips over and pierces the back of your hand.
Ah!
The amulet falls into the tentacles writhe and wrap around it, and then you watch them slowly shrivel up and become dry and stop moving. The amulet is completely covered now, though.
Covered in what?
Like, the tentacles completely wrapped around it and stuff before drying.
Oh, can I just, like, kind of break it out?
Yeah, as you, like, pick up the mass to, like, I guess break it, the tentacles are, like, they're so dry they, like, crumble underneath your fingers. Your amulet, gold gem in it, is now, like, completely black, and you can see the writhing underneath.
This isn't good. Okay. Fuck.
That's new.
Oh no! Why me?
You hear, not from the amulet itself, but from the Demigorgon, screaming wails of pain, and then absolute silence.
Yeah, Gooey turns blood red. And just stares at the amulet.
Gooey?
You good?
Uh-oh.
Gooey has blood now.
Gooey is blood now.
You're doing okay.
Bluey.
Yeah.
He's red.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ready.
You... Have I fucked up?
I was
Is
not
this
aware that a Demogorgon can be devoured.
Oh, fuck.
It
me.
what?
What?
You know what? That actually solves a problem.
Maybe.
Uh,
I don't
It also creates another one.
Well, if
Probably
this,
a worse one.
if this tar correct, it will enhance whatever it attaches to, yes?
Oh.
As I look to Gallus.
Yeah, yes. Increase the magical capabilities and sometimes the physical.
Yes, the problem is now much worse. You have made a high-level demon even more dangerous. Well done.
I'm gonna try and step out of the amulet's radius just to see if it still comes back to me.
Gooey, can you do the thing with your hands when you do detect thoughts?
I personally would
please.
rather not like to talk to that thing at this moment. It was
I
very...
wanna-
it
I wanna know
screamed
what
a
you're
lot.
dealing with. It does, yes.
No, it screamed in pain.
Good.
If a being of that caliber is in pain...
Maybe it's in less pain?
Maybe we should let it stew for a little. What could
Let it
possibly
have a
go
little
wrong?
nap.
You know? Alright. Okay.
But yeah, Flint, the amulet on your gem, rather than being that like golden reddish, is now just jet black. With like swirling grey within it.
Possibly keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll check on it later tonight if we don't all die.
Yeah, we can do that.
I have a plan.
Seven is just stood there in awe. Just like, what the fuck? You got Demigorgon, motherfucker.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna back burner this. We'll deal with it later on.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
does Gallus respond to this?
He's an old man. He hasn't got any fucking qualms with anything. He's seen shit.
I need to know, does it still return to me if I step out of the radius? Flint steps back to like the other side of the room.
Rather than teleporting to you, you watch as the chain that like held it slowly melts inwards, and then thin black tendrils come out and drag it along the ground.
I hate
and
this.
Up your leg.
No!
And then coil back around your neck and turn back into chain.
Wait, what happens if we destroy it? Does it return again to you?
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm not
Oh.
gonna sleep tonight. I'm going to, okay, cool.
Wanna take a nap?
Think of it now like those big spiders with the really thin legs.
Oh no! Oh,
If
that's
you-
real bad.
If you feel uncomfortable sleeping with the amulet tonight, you can leave it with me.
I don't trust you. No offense. No offense.
I was drinking. Fuck.
In like every sense. That sounded real bad. Okay, let me rephrase that. Gooey, this thing has eaten part of you before, okay? So
True.
having this...
I just spit my
Like to
drink
point
on the
out-
floor.
Both the black goo has eaten part of Gooey before, and the amulet has eaten part of Gooey before.
If I leave this thing with you, Gooey, I'm sure there just won't be you in the morning, okay? You were
Leave
like...
it with me overnight, and it'll
Pure
either be
magic.
gone or I'll be gone.
Maybe
Right.
we could do some experimenting on it later tonight.
Sure. We can do
We
that. We can...
focus on the thing we need to deal with first.
Yes,
Gaz
that's
is looking
true.
at you all like, if y'all need a fucking place to do experiments, you're welcome to use the cave in the back of my house.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So,
I'm just gonna put it right
I
on
only
the
charge you a
bag.
gold per person.
Ovani has area of effect spells.
Yes.
Okay, Gibby, do you have any spells that can affect a large amount of people?
What context? Damaging or other things?
Damaging, incapacitating, doesn't matter.
I did recently develop a new spell, yes.
Okay. So, here's the plan. I'm going to set up this trap I've got at the entrance to the building. We are then going to use Seven's magic to teleport all of us into different places, as many, as far apart as possible so that we can...
Seven looks at you and she goes, I can only teleport to places I've been before and I haven't been inside the church.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. In that case, Seven can help us fight, and if anyone needs to get out of there quickly, then
If there's
we have them quickly
windows,
out.
I could put you through the windows without breaking them. So you could have some of you go in the door and some of you go in the windows, maybe?
What I
That
was
way
going
you're
to
still
suggest
kind of spread out.
is that Gooey and I have Misty Step.
What is
and,
that?
And me. I have Misty Step. I think you're confusing me with Gooey.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Ovani and I have Misty Step. Okay, so me
We're
and
both
Ovani can
wearing
both...
masks now, so it is confusing, yes.
I just knew someone with magic had the same spell, okay?
Dewey says, jiggling violently. We're very similar, actually.
Yes, this very tall.
Gooey's
human and
just
this
like a
Gooey
plate of
person.
jelly if you just started shaking it.
Violently, just...
So Ovani and I can teleport 30 foot in, so depending on how big this room is, we can teleport 30 feet in, and
Is that through walls?
no, it has to be something you can see.
Okay.
But it means I can set up the snare trap and then teleport further in. I then have 3 of these homemade Molotovs, which have a 15-foot radius and do 3d4 fire damage. Which, out of character, just for the whoever is listening to this later on, to explain what the fuck they do.
It'll be me.
Then we can get Ovani and Gooey to use AoE spells or big spells to affect a lot of people, and try and take out maybe incapacitate as many as you can.
You're saying that we should go head on against 20 other mages.
Yes.
20 at max, I would like to point out.
Still, even if it's 10, that's dangerous. Like a lot.
I think if we blitz attack them, we might be able to do it.
If you have a surprise, and maybe, but...
We currently have the
I can tell you
Element
what
of
time
surprise.
they'd all be in service. So that no one would be coming or going.
that might be it. That might be good.
What... I'm thinking, if we... Could we burn down this church? Is that possible? Or is it made out of stone? What's...
It's all stone.
Ah, it's
Well,
stone.
there's wooden pews.
Mm.
I haven't been to the top area, but there's stone staircases that lead there, so I assume that's also stone.
So, Ovani, do you have sleep?
I do not.
Can you
Gooey
copy
does.
it?
Gooey has showed us before that he can use sleep. Yes.
I can use sleep, but I did not prepare it for it. Oh, never mind, I did.
Wait, I remember.
Ovani, if you see Gooey cast it, can you copy it?
I turn towards Gooey. Gooey, what difficulty is it? What level is this spell again?
Rudimentary.
Ah, I see. I should be
My
able
dear
to.
Ivan.
Out of character, it's a level 1 spell.
Yes, it is.
I should
That's why
be
I
able
said
to. Yes.
rudimentary. Yeah.
So what, you're gonna have the two big, like, sword people at the front.
I
Teleport.
can cast sleep as well.
Yeah, teleport the three mages in, all of you push in at once, so you...
Well, I was going to say that maybe Ovani and Gooey can stay at the door and just fire things into the room. Kyrie, me, and I don't know what Seven uses to attack.
Seven, like, looks at you and smirks, cups her hand like she was holding, like, a cup handle or something, and you see a small portal appear in, like, the gap in her finger. And a sword handle comes out and she pulls out a really thin rapier.
Oh, yeah! You good with that?
Let me roll and find out.
Kyrie's just gonna look towards Seven and say, "Oh, so you're like me?" and swing out her flamberge.
That is a very nice sword, but no, I simply stole this one with my magic.
It's so nice you shouldn't throw it away.
Well,
Yeah.
she rolled a
Storing it.
nat 1, so
She drops it.
she goes to like playfully like jab at the mask drawer and close it, and instead jabs way too hard and jams her sword in the mask drawer, and then like looks around like, did anyone notice, and starts trying to pull it out, and it's not coming out, and then she like puts both hands on it and starts pulling it. She's like, this usually doesn't happen, I promise.
Yeah,
You
stole
can be
her
moral
magic
support. Yes.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause
I
we
was
need one
gonna
person
have her
to
like flip the sword and take down your hood. But I was like, I roll on that one. If I do that, I'm gonna fucking stab Little Bird in the throat. Are you any good with that?
So we need one of the two of you, I mean Seven and Flint, to stay with Gooey and Ovani, and one to come with me and Kyrie.
I could go with you two, and if stuff gets hairy, I could just teleport you all out of here. I'm sure the mages have ways of getting out of here.
I have a way of getting out of here pretty fast.
She looks at Kyrie. Do you have a way of getting out? It seems everyone but you has a way of getting out.
Oh, I know something. Guy, you remember when your armor was damaged and you wanted to make repairs to it?
The armor what is
Still damaged.
Yes.
damaged.
Remember that I cast something on you back then? Something that can make you invisible, perhaps, to the eye?
I don't think you need to constantly talk in riddles, but sure.
But you love riddles, Breeze.
I don't think Kyrie does. I think Kyrie just wants straight point answers at this point.
Kyrie's like, the fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
Oh, I can make you invisible. I'm sure you remember that. You do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if things get hairy,
No.
I can help you out with that.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay,
love
sure.
Kyrie has
Kyrie's
zero
just a
fucking
bimbo.
clue.
Kyrie's best mom.
So, if Seven can focus on Flint, Kyrie, and Ovani, if
Seven's
have
like-
teleports,
Listening, trying to still bring the sword out like, uh-huh.
can I just go and yank the sword out?
Because
Yeah.
prestidigitation make the sword a little bit invisible. It's gone.
She looks and she goes, oh, wait a second. She just opens a portal and slides it over the sword and gets rid of the sword. Forgot about that.
That works too. God.
Next time she brings it out, she's got a bit of the drawer on the end of it. It's a
club
sword
now.
and a shield.
No, it's a club now.
So if Seven focuses on helping Kyrie and I, and then if everything goes a bit bad, teleports Kyrie, Ovani, and Flint away as well as herself.
I mean,
And
the
then-
biggest I can open a portal is 15 feet, so as long as you all are in that range, I can get rid of all of us at once. I can't guarantee where it'll drop us because of the size of it. Basically, the bigger the portal, the less accurate I am with it.
As long as it's away, that's fine. And not in a
It may
way.
only be out the front door, but it's something.
It's good enough.
Kui, remind me, you were able to give us these runes with spells on them, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Is there anything you could use them to help in this situation? For example,
Well,
giving Captain something they could use?
I could. Let me.
And so Guri just takes out their scroll and just begins looking through their notes.
I could prepare a.
I believe, and sort of pulls out a small jasper.
I could imbue this with at least 3 uses of the fly spell that I just learned. It will be a bit of coin for me to create it, though.
I can donate some money if need be.
I'm fine. I don't need magic.
Are you sure?
Yes. No
Very
problem.
You
well.
don't like magic after getting that magic yourself, huh?
I was gonna say, I think it's more an aversion because Flint's wearing something that eats and devours magic.
I mean, you're a great mage killer. I'm just gonna.
For reference, if I wish to do this, it will cost me 180 gold pieces in order to create this stone.
Yeah, it's fine. I
But
promise
it-
you.
But it will have 3 uses of the spell. I do also have a personal spell that I have learned but also modified. But that will be my main source of attacking people. If that is what we are doing, are we not going to try and learn information first? We have the masks.
Maybe we should just go in and scout, and if things get hairy, fall back on this attack plan.
Yeah?
It would take a little while for that to work. Unfortunately, it's not like a reference program. They tend to scout out people and have them join. You would have to make yourselves known to them in a good way so that they'd be willing to let you join.
Hold on a moment. Everybody, would you please say the most hurtful things you can to me?
Well,
I want you
I find it
to.
really strange that you don't have a mouth.
I want you to basically cause me large-scale depression.
I don't think I can do that with a good conscience. Luckily, I don't have one of those, so.
gangly green.
Like
This
something
is-
I'd spit up. And I cast vicious mockery on.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
Oh,
As you cast Vicious Mockery, everyone but Flint would notice a collar of different languages, like 4 rings thick, appear around Flint's neck. That some of you can read it, some of it's in Common, some of it's in Dwarvish, some of it's in Elvish, some of it's in Auran, and it's just fucking cuss words. And like 4 bands of them going around his neck that
I just
slowly
read the
fade
aura
in.
out loud. And it's just like, no, I'm gonna read it in common. But it's just gonna be like, damn bitch, you shit with that ass. What the fuck? I'm like, what?
That's a 3 damage.
What saving throw is it?
It's a 13 then.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled like a 22.
Oh,
Oh, so then you're fine.
Yeah, he just sort of looks at you.
That is very accurate. Well, I guess I can think about all of you dying suddenly. That would probably do it.
And then Dewey's just gonna close his eyes for a minute.
It just slowly turns
And then-
dark blue.
Yeah, and then Gooey turns a dark blue and eventually just becomes full black. And just starts writhing around. And just looks up at everybody, but then kind of turns back to green, and then just sort of shakes and just closes their eyes and says,
They're not real. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
and then just turns black again. And then turns back to green again.
I could potentially do this. I don't know how they would react, though, to seeing a completely mass humanoid of the tar stuff.
Carlos is looking at you like, what the fuck?
Get used to it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This might work though. You could pretend to be their god.
I mean, their god is Bane.
Do you know what Bane looks like?
Boring, George.
I can't say I do know what he looks like. I've never met a
Exactly.
god.
Could be just a massive
If we're going to do
whatever
this,
Gooey is.
perhaps I should maybe change my outfit.
As they look to all the like flowers and pink colours.
Oh, is it time to take Gooey to Hot Topic?
Maybe I should
Fuck's
get
sake.
2 different shoes. But that
Honestly, I
isn't-
think we might. The best way for us to find information here might be for us to do it from their bodies. As grim as that is.
I mean, you have
I mean,
reports.
if you want to wait a day, I can go in and
Wait,
get
wait.
information.
Gooey, I just remember you can cast detect thoughts. So if we just snatch one of them,
We can knock a few out, and then you can detect thoughts.
If I use detect thoughts within a room full of people, I can hear all their thoughts at once. But once I focus on one individual, then I can learn their surface spots and eventually pry deeper. I
That
could
sounds like
be
a plan.
I could be in the crowd and wait until someone official comes forward.
Do we know what time they meet?
Oh, about 8 p.m. every night.
How long we got?
Oh, you've got about 3 hours.
Cool. What if we kidnapped one?
It'll take you about an hour to get there.
What if we kidnapped one? Either killed him or knocked him out, stole his clothes and dressed Gooey up and sent Gooey in. Gooey did the detect thoughts, and then because I've got the necklace that lets me do it to communicate telepathically, Gooey tells me when he's done. And then we burst the doors open and start throwing fire and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if you can find one beforehand.
we'll deal
Well,
with that when we get there.
Then people we can just walk around and look for people who are wearing masks and going into the building.
Just open a portal underneath one of them.
I could do that.
We could we could get someone to open a portal underneath one, drop him behind the building where
Yeah,
me and
we could.
Kyrie stood, and we could just beat the shit out of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
7. I can make you invisible, and you can just stand there.
You could also just
Kyrie
make...
has just
How
zoned
many
out for the last
people can
15
you-
minutes, so
How many people can you make invisible at a time, if you don't mind me asking?
Hold up, I gotta look in my notes.
Because why don't you just get there when the doors open, all be invisible, and just walk in, position yourselves accordingly, and then drop the charade and attack them?
I can. It's my abilities. I can only do it to 2 people at a time.
we don't even need to kidnap them. You could turn Gooey invisible. Gooey can sneak in and do detect thoughts.
It only lasts for a certain amount of time as well.
We can just send Gooey in like 5 minutes before the doors close.
We could do that, and you could tell him.
And I
when
can just
feel that-
telepathically communicate with
Yeah.
Gooey.
Yeah, you could also tell if it's running out.
Yeah.
If I notice it, then yeah, we could do that.
There's a plan.
And then as soon as Gooey says that they're done, Gooey and I can both cast sleep, try and take out as many of them as possible, and Ovani can copy one of us and do the same. Just so that we can get like a load of them unconscious, and then whoever's still awake, we deal with, for lack of a better term.
Gallus, how many empty buildings or like abandoned buildings are there near the?
Near the church, there's one on either side, one in front of it, but the actual back of the church is against a stone wall.
Is the one in front of it, does it have another story so that we can like look out onto the church?
It's just rubble.
Okay.
That is a, what did the prince call it?
Bag of shit.
No, a refurbishment area.
Oh.
They're knocking down all the old, decrepit buildings and rebuilding them. More people in the black market than ever. With whatever's fucking happening with these masked bastards going on fucking all across Trier, more and more people are showing up.
Is everyone okay with this plan?
Perfectly.
Yes.
If, while the rest of you find a person for me to take an outfit from, I can prepare a few runestones of detect thoughts, so
We
that I'm
can
not
just
wasting
not even
reserves.
bother with that, with the outfit, because Ovani can turn you invisible.
This
So
is
we can-
true.
So you can just sneak in and hide somewhere where there's like less people, so they don't like accidentally bump into you, and then you can detect thoughts.
Alright. I'll keep my mask on though, just in case things do go
Of
bad.
course, yes, good idea.
And I have to use my otherworldly charisma, and
Dude just like does a really poor like power pose.
Okay, so then as soon as Gooey feels like they've gotten some good information, we can bust the doors open. I can set the trap outside.
Oh,
Cast sleep.
just quickly, he like puts his hand like on Kyrie's he tries putting it on Kyrie's shoulder, but he's quite short, so he can't. So he like kind of rests it on Kyrie's arm. Your shield. You want it powered up?
No.
I can just
No, I'm good.
put the thing that's on the masks on your
No,
shield.
I'm completely good.
Oh, okay.
is everything okay?
Who are you asking?
You.
Everything is fine.
But you were eager to get your shield enchanted before.
No, I don't want to talk about it. It's fine.
I can pry into your mind if you don't want to say it.
You don't want to pray anymore.
I do have rude thoughts.
Okay.
Kyrie has sexy thoughts.
I mean, Gooey could do it if they wanted. But I
Nah.
wouldn't advise it.
Nah, Gooey's gonna sort of just like stare and think for a second.
Never mind. I'll prepare a runestone of detect thoughts. Well,
I think I can also have detect thoughts, but I'd need to take a short rest.
I think if I do it this way, I will not be wasting any reserves.
Okay, as long as you're still at full power.
Certainly.
Okay. Everyone got their plan?
Yes.
Cool.
I turned towards 7, was it? Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
7, you said you needed to use your powers. Wait, let me start over.
Okay.
7, you said you could only use your powers when you've been to a place before. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking that if I turn Gooey invisible, I could turn one other person invisible, and that could be you. And you could just sneak into the church, to a few places, get back really quickly, and then you can teleport there whenever you want. So we can be inside of the church.
Okay, but wouldn't it doesn't make my magic invisible, correct?
Correct. But
They are very visible portals, and she kind of holds up a hand and opens a small one. It's like black with like a swirling red outline.
that's fine. It's just when we do get into the fight and we need to teleport our mages to the inside of the church, then you would have need to be in the church in the first place beforehand, correct?
We can just burst the doors open rather than teleport in.
I don't know if we can burst the doors open.
We have
Gallus
we have
looks
the
at you
world's-
and it.
We have the world premier door kicker on our team.
I mean,
Gallus looks at you and goes, "They are just wooden doors."
oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then. I was just thinking that maybe it was more like.
I mean, he looks at Seven. Does the prince need evidence? And Seven's like, and he's like, I could just seal off the windows and y'all could put fire in there. Seven's
And then wait for
like,
them to come out.
no, burn them alive inside. He could
Well,
just seal all the windows and doors, and then you
No.
could throw Molotovs.
I don't
in.
like that.
Seven looks at him and she goes, I think maybe having something to prove that they were cultists may be a good idea. And he's like, okay, just a suggestion.
If everyone's okay with this plan, then we can just go and hide out in one of the buildings nearby and wait for them to start gathering, and then send Gooey in just before they start gathering to start their meeting.
Gooey's just gonna sort of, after sort of gesturing over an empty water skin, just waddles over to Kyrie, say,
Apologies for prying.
and just hands you a water skin.
Okay. Kyrie's just gonna like grab it with her hands and just wonder completely what to do with it, to be honest.
Have a try.
Given what Gooey has given people in the past, a fucking fully like thing you can't see through of an unidentified liquid. Drink it, please.
Does anyone else want this? I don't know.
It is a gift for me prying too much.
Okay. Carrie will hastily sip at it.
It's a really strong grog.
Carrie's immediately gonna chug it.
Just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Seven looks at you all like, okay. I'm still not 100% on what's actually happening now.
Gooey goes in invisible, detects thoughts. Once Gooey has some good information, he tells me. We burst the doors open and start kicking ass.
Okay. I can...
Oh, do keep your masks off while we're on our way there.
Yes.
And I take off my mask. Well, one of my masks.
I was gonna say.
Carrie is
For
hot.
real.
I take my bottom mask off.
Yeah, you
But
took
not
off
the
the
top one.
wrong mask.
No.
Just, shit, not again.
Yeah, take the mask off and let's have a little walk.
How long do you need to do the rune? And she looks at Gooey.
Gooey's already like has it in their hand and is just like sort of beginning to make the ritual.
Approximately 30 minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say I could just teleport us to the slums, but it's only an hour's walk.
As long as that we're there with at least 20 minutes to spare, we'll be fine.
Oh, my apologies, an hour.
Yes, the portal probably wouldn't be the best idea then. You all have got like 3 hours before it opens anyway, or before like the doors close, I guess. So
Yeah.
Oh, is Captain taking a nap?
No, I'm not. I don't have exhaustion, so. Scarily fine. Scarily okay.
it's because it wasn't the amulet that
Oh God.
got thingy.
I'm terrified.
Hey, while we're out walking, Flint, what if you pointed the amulet at one of the cultists?
I can try it.
What,
I mean, do we really wanna feed it that though? I mean, considering what just happened with the amulets.
I mean,
As you're walking along,
might be funny.
Kyrie, can you make a perception?
As in passive or just perception?
Just a
in general?
perception check.
Okay. 2 + 2, 4.
Alright, yeah, you don't notice.
Pretty sure you got feet.
Yeah, you're just... are you just gonna go straight there and then wait around for 2 hours, or...?
Yeah, we'll go straight there, and then Gooey can do whatever they need to do, and we can all.
Well, by the time you get there,
Prepare and
Gooey
make
will
sure
be
that
done,
we're all-
right?
If I can do it while walking, then yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is Lilbert still going to make the trap that they set?
Yeah, I was gonna do the trap on the door, and then we can all go in and just sort of step over it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you'd have to do that once the doors have been closed.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Like after Gooey was already in there and doing stuff.
Oh, that's disappointing. I'm also holding people's ad.
And it just stops and just looks around to see if anybody's listening.
Maybe I'll just stay quiet.
I have a question
Okay.
for game stuff. I have a poison rune and a fire rune. The poison rune is for the trap,
Mm-hmm.
and the fire rune is to set off the molotovs.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a 16 use. The fire rune has 16 uses, so can I use it on my sword?
Yes, but each use on a weapon drains the use of a rune drastically. So, like, a 30 use rune gets 3 uses on a weapon.
That's fine, because it's only like 1 to light the molotovs, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because
So I
that's
can use
just
it on my
producing a
sword
flame.
and then use it on all 3 molotovs and still have 3 left.
You could also combine it with the poison rune and essentially make a fucking flamethrower trap.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that. Would
mean,
it
poison's
do more
flammable.
damage?
Well, it wouldn't poison them, but it would set them on fire. It's entirely up to you how you play this. You would know that poison's flammable.
I think I'm going to use the fire rune on my sword before we go in and do that, and then use the poison rune on as the trap, and
Okay.
the fire rune on my things. Just making sure, because I just remember that I actually had them.
Little bird, can you make a perception as you're walking through the market?
Absolutely. I have a +4. And I rolled a 16, so that's a 20.
Okay, I was going to say 16 or higher, you'd notice. You notice for the last 10 minutes, someone's been tailing you and, like, hiding behind carts. Not very well, but, like, looking at the group and then being like, oh, and then scurrying to the next one and keeping an eye on you all.
Can I tell, like, roughly what kind of person, like, what race, what build,
It's-
like, how old?
It's a male human, about 25.
Do I recognize him?
No.
I don't think I would. I think Little Bear would just notice and then try to subtly, like, break off and hide after we, like, round a corner or something, and then, like, appear behind him.
Okay, roll a stealth for that.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Yeah, you do that easily as fuck. Everyone else, nobody else in the group even notices you've gone.
Disappear.
Just little bird, like double take. Yeah, you appear behind him. He's kind of got shaggy, matted hair, kind of patchwork clothes, and he's holding like something close to his chest. And he's like, oh,
I just appear behind him, sword drawn.
They said the black market would be dangerous, but I didn't think this dangerous.
Explain.
Explain what?
Following.
It's the Sandman. I wanted an autograph.
Who?
The Sandman, and he starts reaching his arm out. Points at Kyrie.
Okay, and I'll put the sword away and just like motion him over, and I'll just shout at Kyrie and be like, Kyrie.
Yes, little bird, what is it?
Fan?
You turn around and see this scruffy, like 5'4", kind of chubby, like man with holding something close to his chest. It is you, the Sandman. He holds out his own little trowel. Can you sign it?
Kyrie with a hand in her face will just sign it without even looking. Just be
Like scratch it in with your
Yeah.
sword.
Kid, be on your way. The
Kid,
black
he's
market
25.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say kid. Kid, be on your way.
I
still in the
loved
black
your fight
market.
against the Minotaur.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Minotaur?
How did you track me down, anyways?
There's quite a sizable fan base in Rockall, and he holds out a little bit of paper that says the Sandman has been seen in Cass Vault. And he was like, I asked around, and yeah, we're all big fans.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I'm really busy, but it would mean the world to me if you just took that and beat on your way. It's very nice to have fans around this area.
Yeah, well, would you ever return, for a glory fight?
Gooey's gonna waddle over and prestidigitate a pair of dark sunglasses and just put them over his eyes and just sort of gets in between and sort of pushes the kid back.
Bouncer style, just step back, little man.
Back up, little man.
He's like looking around Gooey like, so will you be returning?
We'll see. But
I'd love to see you in combat again. We all
The
would.
Sandman is busy. Please leave.
He holds up his trowel in like a power stance that you would find similar, and then
Yeah,
grabs
kid.
grabs the trowel to his chest
Listen.
again.
kid, listen, and I'll pull the follower close and I'll throw away his sign trowel and
No.
I'll just give him mine.
What? Yeah. What? Do you know how much this is priceless. You can't just give me. I can't accept this. And he hands it back to you.
No, seriously. It's yours.
He also starts honking.
Yeah, that's okay. No, seriously. It's
Hey
yours,
Brian,
but-
you're done talking to your Fane.
But you've got to do something for me. You've got to run away and
Okay.
just never let anyone know where I am, please.
So you're not going to be returning to the arena for a glory
I may
fight?
be, but it might just be a surprise.
Oh, I see. This is like promotional stuff, right? This isn't your actual trowel. This is one that you've got lots of, and you're giving them to your fans to get people hyped for a surprise, unannounced fight, right?
They don't need to know that. You can just say that that's the only one.
Okay. He tucks it under his cloak and then runs over and grabs his signed one again. I'll just tell them I got this.
Be on your way.
Okay. Thank you, Sandman. And he does the stance again. Like magical girl stance, but with a trowel in hand.
Oh god.
Kyrie's just gonna walk off.
Like,
I'm just gonna
motherfucker.
shrug and just turn to Gary like, I don't know, I just noticed someone was following us. I thought it was like danger.
Who fights with a trowel?
I thought I was sick as Why have you thought of
Well,
fucking
Curry,
Minotaur?
yeah,
Why have you
Captain, say
thought of fucking Minotaur?
Okay, yeah, Captain, say that.
Yeah, sure.
As the kid is running away,
you fight with a
cast
trowel.
vegetation and make the autograph fade away a little bit for a while.
No!
You see him stop and fall to the ground and start frantically rubbing at it with his sleeve. No, no!
Oh man, are you evil shithead?
It's evidence. We can't. It's dangerous. We know people are.
There's
behind.
already posters of me everywhere, in my sightings everywhere. What use is a kid with my autograph?
There's a couple
No,
of
it's,
us.
put
it's
it
not
back.
posters and stuff, it's just a small fan group that have found out where you are.
It's fine, just what use is it? It doesn't make a difference.
I mean,
Hyper fan.
To be fair,
If you
there's
say
quite
so.
a few wanted posters with my face on it.
We are on
Is
a secret-
everyone in this group wanted apart from fucking Gooey?
I'm not wanted.
I mean,
Oh,
you know, I did a
am I?
couple of
Well,
No, I'm not wanted.
You're gonna be wanted by me if you don't put his autograph back.
If you say so, and I put it back.
Again, you fight with a trowel?
You fought a Minotaur?
With a trowel!
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, if I can fight with a trowel better than people can fight with their swords, I don't know what that says to you. Can we not
mean-
question it, please?
The kid did say that you have an entire fan base, so I'm pretty impressed by that too.
That's not a good thing.
Mm.
Well, yeah, no,
If you
you
say
got your
so.
pass and everything, but like, fuck me, you fought a Minotaur?
With a trowel.
No one's.
Was it like a full-size Minotaur?
Ah.
Is that the main detail you're taking, Captain? That the trowel is the most unusual thing?
It's a trowel, it's a garden tool. We're talking about the same thing here, right?
I got killed by a chair. What is your point?
You are made of goo.
I will. I will tell my stories of my fight victories later. Now
Please
is not
do.
the time.
oh,
We've got a task at hand.
Was it
I
like a
love just-
full-size Minotaur?
you are made of goo.
You are made of goo.
You are the cool man.
Right, we got some collars to punch.
At some point, just so I don't bog anything down too much, would I be able to just have a quick flick through the spell books I got just to see if there's anything in there? that-
Yes. So, all of the spellbooks have seen heavy use. A lot of the pages are damaged. But you do make out the stuff for 6 spells total.
Out of the 4 books.
Yes.
Okay.
They are as follows.
There's 4 spell books though.
Yeah,
Or is one
only
of them
3
just...
of them had spells.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The other one is just 2 fucking damaged.
Interesting. Oh, this one is a doozy. Oh look, they made a really obvious mistake here.
And just sort of, Kui's now just becoming the most aggressive they've ever been, and just like,
This person forgot to use the competencies in this section of the sigil. Ha, what a pleb.
alright. That's what I'll do.
Do you like the spell choice?
It is interesting. There is a lot more cantrips in there than I thought there would be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got $4 for like fucking 150 gold.
Yeah. It was 200, but yeah.
Right, yeah, still.
You gain 50 gold.
You'll arrive at the rubble. You can see 1 or 2 people stood outside, kind of looking around. One of them is like a brown-furred tabaxi. The other one looks to be a hooded lizard folk of some kind, both wearing the mask. Are you just gonna wait for like 10 to 8?
How are their masks?
They're just normal, like, white masks, no cracks, no chips, no bits peeling off.
Mm.
How long does invisibility last?
Whoa, what?
How long does invisibility last? Just so I know how much time I have.
When I tested it before, it was about an hour that I could maintain it.
That'd be more than enough time. Wouldn't it?
Should be.
Probably.
For detect thoughts.
Yeah, but I guess if Gooey's gonna wait for like an important figure to come.
There is a slight
yeah.
complication with the plan that I have just noticed.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but invisibility does break once you attack something or cast a spell, correct?
Yes, but you could cast detect thoughts and then go in immediately with invisibility.
That is very true.
How long does detect thoughts last?
It's as long as Gooey wants her until it's broken, right?
Up to a minute.
Oh.
A minute. I suppose we could do it multiple times.
Do
You
we
watch.
need to abduct someone and take their clothes?
You watch
That
as
is
another
easier.
group of 3 masked people kind of shiftily make their
Alright,
way
hang
into the
on.
church.
Okay. Let's get into one of these buildings.
Well,
I need
all the
some-
buildings around it are like rubble and barely functional. Like they don't have doors. It's just kind of like framework.
As long as there's something we can hide behind.
Yeah, there's a couple of big rocks.
Good enough. Or something like out of the way down the street a bit.
There's a house out the way a bit, but someone's living in it. You can see lights on in it and stuff.
Okay.
6 looks at you and she goes,
7.
yeah, 7, sorry. And she goes, how far away do you need to be? Because I don't, and she like leans around the rock a little bit and looks. I don't see windows on the side of the buildings. I could teleport us behind the building.
Okay, 7, here's what I want. I need you to walk up the street, just inconspicuously, just having a little walk. And I want you to just walk up and down the street, make sure you can teleport anyone from anywhere on the street. And then go and stand next to the church. And then I'll sneak over.
But there's people outside the front of the church.
Come from a different angle.
Put on your mask.
I suppose. She clicks on her mask. Like takes a moment and like shakes her head and then looks around, kind of hops down off a rock and walks up the street a little bit. And you hear her, "Where are you going?" She turns around and you see a very burly, like, almost like,
Telepathically, I'm just gonna just say to her, just tell me you got lost.
yeah. She like, because she's not used to hearing you in her head, not properly.
I'm hoping she can just play with it.
She goes, yes, and he like walks up and puts his arm around her and he goes, come, and just starts walking towards the church with her.
But
Oh, the Church have come.
Welcome to the cum zone.
Come inside, anime girl.
to be honest,
no.
this went a lot. I mean, first of all, gross. Secondly, this was a lot easier than I thought it'd be.
Gooey, do you wanna go?
Yuri, do you want to put on your mask and just try and like walk up to him?
Shall I try the changing my color complexion thing to see how they react?
You watch as another 2 people go into the church.
Go quick, go quick.
Okay.
Just walk up to the door and just like nod to them and walk in.
How high is this building that we're on?
You're just on a load of rubble at the moment, hiding behind the rocks.
Okay. He was just gonna kind of like, first of all, just watch to see if any of the people
I have
walking
come.
see if any of the people walking in are like doing a certain pose with like their hands or something, like a praying gesture or
Nope, they're all just, you know.
walking in.
As you get close, one of the windows at the top shatters, and you hear a screaming, wood being thrown, and then a clamoring of people like trying to like get somewhere, but there's lots of wood and debris.
Should we?
Gooey's gonna waddle inside, thinking about everyone jumping off a hill.
So,
I would like
Carrie's
to ready up.
Oh wait there, wait there.
so Carrie's gonna walk in with like, do you know the 2 people who were walking in?
Yeah.
and put her arm around one of them and say "come" and walk in.
Hey,
I mean-
Ovani. Ovani, can you turn me invisible?
Sure, I can do that. I slap little birds with invisibility.
And as soon as I'm invisible, I'm just gonna slap Ovani on the ass and just stealthily
Oh.
sprint in.
Oh,
So
you
Kyrie would be
bastard.
in, I guess.
Okay, so as you would enter the door, you would see a
This has got
flurry of wind, and you see a person with the bottom half of their mask there, but the top half not. And you see 10 grab them by the collar and whisk them up the stairs, and as they run up, loads of the pews and stuff shatter against the fucking stairs and obstruct it. This is what you would see.
I mean, Gooey's already
What is
walking
the-
in.
What is little bird doing?
I'm
Them
probably like I'm sneakily running up to the door.
Just so
Where
that
is
you're
10?
aware, here and here are windows.
So where is 10?
10 is up these stairs in a separate room, like these are barricaded off now. She came in this window here, grabbed that person, attacked them, and dragged them up that stair, and as they ran through, it knocked a load of the pews to cover the fucking staircases. Like to slow down any of the people below.
So Kyrie is going to read the situation and just be panicked.
Ah!
Yeah. I'll roll performance to see how it goes. But would it be with advantage because I'm wearing the mask?
I mean, these people don't look panicked. They're just trying to get this person back. They are the base form of masks, so they don't really have emotion. It's more just basic speech. And
Oh, my base form mask too.
yeah,
Shit. Okay, I will not do that.
you all have got like basic masks on. What's happening? Kyrie's in, Seven's in, Gooey's in the doorway, right?
Yeah, Gooey's just
I'm probably like close behind Gooey, probably like 10 feet behind.
I can't go any further down, so you're 5 feet behind Gooey. If I put you further down, I'll lose your token. Because that's as big as the map is.
Kyrie, by the time everyone gets in, would be silently helping, trying to get rid of the barricade.
Okay.
I don't know if we should just go for it.
If the, but I don't know. I mean, it's little bird telepathically talking to us.
Seven
Yeah,
begins
probably. Yeah,
to
I'm
freak
really like
out.
relaying what's happening to Ovani and Flynn.
Seven
look at
begins to
Vincent.
freak out, like panicking. Because she is currently surrounded by them.
I just look at the captain. Should we do?
Maybe.
You watch as Seven.
Do we just
opens
go
a
for it, or do
portal.
we wait?
Seven opens a portal and dips. And as she does so, the rest of them look around and draw blades.
But
think,
can I throw a
that's our
Molotov?
That's our cue. Yeah.
I'll let two of you have a surprise round. Because it's going to be very quick. Seven porting out and then being like, what the fuck? We're being attacked. So,
Okay, who
Little
gets to
Bird,
go?
you get a surprise round. Whoever
Right,
else
yeah.
wants a surprise round. I'm guessing Kyrie, because Kyrie's the closest inside.
I'm refusing the surprise round.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Gooey?
Little Bird,
Um,
oh yeah, Gooey, because Gooey's in the door. You can have a surprise round if you're on.
You can sleep a bunch of them.
I was thinking that, yeah. I'll attempt it with a sleep runestone, so I need to roll. Oh yeah. Got like a 25 to get the right.
Yeah, you pull out the
runestones.
right rune.
Yeah, and I'll aim it sort of on the, basically where there's a cluster of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like
Like-
here.
Yeah, those 5. So I roll 5 d8, and then whichever one has the lowest hit points it starts with. I rolled a total of 19.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You watch as this mist seeps out from Gooey's staff and covers a 20 foot, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
like
it would.
that.
Yeah, so
Like-
a little bit bigger. There you go.
And they just kind of start swiping the air and it disappears. It doesn't seem to have affected any of them.
Yeah.
Little Bird, you're doing a surprise Molotov throw, correct?
Yeah, and then tell you what, maybe me into the left-hand stairs where the pew ends. Yeah, like right there.
Yeah, Little Bird pushes past Gooey, sprints in, a Molotov in hand.
Oh god,
Yeah,
little bird
and
is
then
up
comes out
front
with
again.
invisibility as I just strike the fire room. Yeah, I'll light one and I'll throw it into. It's a 15-foot radius, so. I'll throw it. I don't know.
15 foot is like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, wherever I can hit as many people as possible.
I think you can hit that
There.
3 people.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah. So it's 3d4 fire.
Roll a d20 to make sure that you're hitting it where it needs to hit as well.
14.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything above a 12, I'll let hit.
All right. That's 3 on 3d4s.
Okay.
Oh.
give me
That is literally 3 ones.
We ain't rolling too good.
Jesus Christ.
Right. I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay. Would I have time to like do the fire rune on my sword?
Yeah, because it's an extra action.
Okay. 17.
You got 17 on initiative. Breeze. What did Kyrie get?
9.
Uni. Initiative.
6.
Gooey, what's your initiative?
5.
Flint?
I rolled a 13.
Well, I don't know how to say this, but 3 of the cultists got nat ones. And then 7 got a nat 1.
Oh, 7, babe.
Wow.
She should have high dexterity, right?
Put your heart, babe.
No, yeah, but it doesn't help on a nat 1.
Yeah.
A nat 1, you go bottom regardless.
I mean, she was panicking beforehand. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
You
was
did
just like, no, I'm
skate.
fucking outie.
She is not good under pressure.
No, she's a rabbit. That's skittish. Alright, Little Bird, you're up first.
Fucking really?
Yeah.
You can make another Molotov
You had
if you
17 initiative.
Okay, sure. The big guy.
Which one? That one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am going to cast my first second level spell,
Okay.
and it is a Cloud of Daggers. So,
Okay.
a 5x5 square of
I
a
don't
lot
have
of
art
daggers.
for that.
It's okay. I filled the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side. So it literally just takes up one space, but it's going to take up his space. And he takes 44 slashing.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
10.
10 damage, okay.
Can I throw some caltrops on the floor?
Yeah. How many caltrops have you got left? Because you used a load in the last fight as well, didn't you?
No. No, I
One
used
of-
them in the dungeon. I
Yeah,
have 50.
Yeah.
I assume I used like 20.
Okay, so yeah.
I assume like throwing them down and filling one full square would be like 20-ish.
Yeah, it's a 5 foot square, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm making this up.
No,
if you, if
that'd
you
be
think that's
about
wrong.
right.
Okay, so I would just want to throw like block off the square up and right to me.
Yeah, 1 second. Up and
To make
right,
it sharp
so
and
here.
painful.
I mean, people
Uh,
can't. That's counted as rough terrain anyway, so.
No, up and right, not left.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Oh,
Other way.
because of the thing. Wait there, I need to make it brighter. Caltrop. It's now Cultist 5's turn. Cultist 5 is gonna go 5, 10, and attack you with his sword.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
That will hit.
16 plus 4, so.
Great.
And then that is 10 damage.
You know what, actually? This is the first time I can do this and not hurt my teammates.
Yeah.
No, I don't know,
baby.
Kyrie's in range.
Gui gets hurt by that as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyrie, how's your wisdom?
Please don't do this to me again. Screw it. Do it anyway. No, do it.
Okay.
You sure?
Don't worry about me.
Kyrie?
Gui just walks in and just dies.
Kyrie would not be very happy.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's not Cultist 3's turn. Cultist 3 is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then give me 1 second. Okay, you watch as he reaches out his hand and it like twitches and convulses, and you can hear like underneath the mask muffled like him muttering words. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
Little bird.
Oh. Okay.
A little bit if you got a lot of wrist.
That's an 18 plus 4. 22.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that passes. He tried using Coarse Fear on you. Flint, it's your go.
Nice. I think my movement will let me go to the big guy, Nakarada.
This guy?
Yeah, I've got 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah.
Yes. I'm going to attack with Lazarus.
Oh, Lazzy!
Okay, so that is...
What's your hit count on that now?
It's only at 4.
Oh.
Don't get excited, not yet.
Captain has to actually hit things for that to work.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
so it's a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, okay, well I'm gonna attack again. I can do that.
Yeah.
That's a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit,
Oh
surprisingly.
my god.
I'm just trying to get as many people as possible within, you know, Death Blossom range.
And
No,
then
I'm trying to get everyone to move away.
No, this is
Little
fine.
bit you have Misty Steps.
Yeah, exactly, but I can't get everyone, all of the enemies within
You could get
range,
there.
and yeah, but then I hit Flint.
You're gonna hate what I'm gonna do. I need everyone. I need all enemies within 60 feet to make a wisdom saving throw for me because I'm using opposing figure.
Oh, little bit.
Okay.
You could move and then Misty Step as well. Or
Give
only
me-
Misty Step and then move.
The save DC is a 13.
I might move first.
Give
I might
me
move
1
instead of
second.
Mrs. Step.
Sorry.
Okay, so Bandit 4, Bandit 6, pass, and Bandit 9. So 4, 6, 9.
I love those names.
Did they save or fail?
Those are the only ones that save.
Okay, everyone else is frightened until the end of my next turn.
Oh,
Yeah, give me a second.
Wait, there.
Wait,
there was?
frightened
yes.
doesn't
yes.
affect him.
Oh,
No, you are kidding me!
They
What do
they
you
have
mean?
no emotions or anything.
They're immune to being frightened.
How
Good to
can
know.
they be frightened if they don't feel anything?
Good to know. They're immune to be frightened.
Do I
Yeah.
still use that up then? Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck's sake. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Guess I'll die.
I said multiple times they don't really have emotions or anything. So.
Didn't register that as being immune to. That is the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
It's now 9's turn. 9 is gonna go to attack you with a very heavy club.
Who are they attacking?
You, because you're
Me?
right in front
Okay.
of him.
That's
And you
fine
just
by
missed
me.
2 attacks on him.
That's
I need to
fine.
not roll 10 d20s because it just gave me 115.
Oh,
I think that
so
hits.
perishes.
Did, however, get a 17 plus 4. That's
Okay.
21.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
Got a
Well,
1 on damage.
you know what? I'm just gonna use it because I can. I'm gonna use Slippery as Meal then as my reaction.
Yeah.
So, I need to make because this is my first time using it. I'll read it out. If you take damage from a melee attack as a reaction, you may allow yourself to be flung backwards, therefore lessening the impact. If you take an acrobatics check equal to or greater than the damage inflicted.
So you have to pass 4 damage.
Yeah.
Right. I can't wait for you to roll in that one.
On a natural 20, I dodged it completely, and I am moved 5 feet back from the source of damage. So.
Do you lose the damage on it when you dodge back?
When I dodge it, I take half damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's an acrobatics check. That is a natural 20.
Oh,
really?
That's a 25 in total. So you need to move me back 5. So back a space, and then I don't take any damage from that.
Oh,
I dodge
He
that.
swings his club down at you, and almost like you've seen the movement he's gonna take, you like sidestep and dance out the way of his swing and just stand next to Kyrie like, yeah, you see that shit?
Fuck you all. I flip him off.
He looks at you, just slowly picks his club back up and readies himself again. No reaction. Kyrie, it's your turn.
So, you might hate me for this, Rob, but
Okay.
Kyrie's gonna after 10.
After 10, up the stairs,
Yes.
you're
Stairs
gonna have to
blocks.
attack these. Like, attack the stairs. It's heavily, heavily blocked. Like, impassable. You would have to sit there and chop the wood down.
Can you
You
fly?
mean like peerless athlete? Impossible?
Roll for it. If you get higher than a 15, I'll let you.
Right.
No, I'll higher than a 12, and I'll let you, because it's peerless athlete.
A 12 on what? Strength? 19 plus 3.
Yeah, you get through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kyrie, you get upstairs. I don't have a top layer for this build, because I wasn't expecting anyone to go upstairs.
Before I go
in combat.
upstairs, I was about to cast Shield of Faith on Flint. Two more armor class to you,
Thank you.
and I'm now upstairs.
Well, that does mean that is now open and they can get up there.
As you clamber up to the top of the stairs, you see 10 there. One scythe in one hand, holding something in the other. You can see like a blood splatter just kind of floating in the air along what looks to be another hooked blade. And the leader of the cultists dead on the floor, decapitated.
Can I speak as a free action?
Yeah.
I'd take off my mask and say, "There's more to be done here. We need help."
10 turns around, smirks. She goes, "It's alright. I took out the worst one."
Yeah, you also ruined our fucking plan, you dumb bitch.
Oh, you can't hear her.
If it was that easy, can you not help with the rest?
I want to see why the prince has taken an interest in you.
I'm gonna fucking kill her. You ruined our plan,
Oh,
and then
if
being
so-
a bitch about it.
Yeah.
If so, fight me.
After this is over, I will. No holds barred. We'll set up an
No.
arena.
This is our arena.
Kyrie, what are you doing at the start of fight?
Because I'm not letting the master fucking bitch out of this. I know 10 would help.
This is a very long 6-second conversation.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna, 10 would not help. 10's only out for her own interest in doing what the prince says.
Well, I'd like to do something next turn.
Alright. Cultist 8.
Yes, that's me. Mm-hmm.
Hello, yes, over here. I've actually got 10 guest characters to play the cultist.
They're all bots.
No, I have 10 friends, I promise.
No, they're emotional. Not emotional, so yeah, bots. Perfect.
Right, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he is gonna cast Sword Burst. All creatures within 5 feet of him, that includes his companions, have to succeed a dex throw
Wow, he can be a party member. He kills his friends too.
5 and a 6. Yeah, they take that damage. Ashley, what did you roll on Dex?
14 plus 4. 18.
Yeah, you pass. As he climbs onto the top of this banister, he swings his arms around, and you watch as 6 spectral blades form in the air and spin around him, almost like a blender. I just cut into his 2 companions. You manage to dodge out the way. Cultist 6 turn. Woo! It's Cultist 6. Okay. Cultist 6 is going to make my life easy. So I thought, foolishly, they are going to go 5, 10. You need to. Is that a difficult terrain or is it a damage thing?
I don't know.
What is it,
I've been using them
caltrops?
this whole time. Yeah.
I think it's
difficult
damage and
terrain,
difficult.
right?
DC 15 dex save, or stop
Okay.
moving and take 1 piercing damage.
It's 13 plus 2, so 15.
Oh, it just makes it right. If anything gets hurt by it, it needs to regain 1 hit point, or and until then, its walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
So, yeah, cool. I mean, it passes though.
And it is going to use Thunderclap.
Oh my god.
It rubs its hands together, muttering again. Claps its hands. I need Flint and Little Bird and that guy to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, con. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
18!
9,
no.
so he takes damage.
I got an 8.
Okay, so Little Bird, you're fine.
Woo!
Flint and Bandit 5, however, are not.
No,
One
Bennett's
d
my
six.
favorite. What did you do?
You each take 6 damage. Over Varnish, your go.
Ah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 step to the left so I can see what's going inside.
Slide to the left.
Get back now, y'all.
Cha-cha over. Okay. I need you to make me a 20-foot radius sphere.
Sphere.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 bandits, sort of in front
1,
of
2,
Captain.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Those should be in a 20-foot radius, right?
10,
Sure.
15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, Vani's gonna
Yeah.
do his fiery things. He's gonna let himself burn up a bit. His hands erupt into flames, and the ball of fire starts to emerge from it. But unlike the flaming sphere spell, it is fireball that he's casting.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
As it impacts. Is it a ranged spell attack, yeah?
Dexterity saving throw, or they take 8d6 damage. On the save, they take only half. So let me do 8d6.
They got a. Did you say Dex, yeah?
Dex saving throw, indeed.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 1 for all of them because it's gonna be fucking easier. 15 total.
I guess they do make it out alive today.
I guess you're allowed to survive the hell.
They still take 15 damage, all of them.
Wait, each?
Yeah. Okay, bonus action, Ichor Needles.
Yeah!
Yes. That's a 14 to hit, the closest one to me.
This guy right here
Yeah, 14 to hit.
doesn't hit.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Now I gotta reduce my HP. Oh yeah.
Gooey, what would you like to do?
Gooey's gonna, for part of a free action, just turn to a. Are we doing powerful, flashy stuff now?
I not heavily. Just yes, all the yes.
Okay. And Gooey sort
As
of
my
grips
hands
his-
are burning.
Gooey grips the staff with one hand and traces on the ground a circle, and a disc hovers out the ground.
I know what this is.
Yes, I know what it is as well.
And then he sort of takes the staff back, lifts it over his head, and just smashes the disc. It shatters into 6 individual pieces, and You begin to hear sort of like a grinding noise as the pieces begin to spin rapidly until there are 6 very small, rapidly spinning discs around Gooey's whole form as he casts Gooey's dangerous discs. And immediately 2 of them fly forwards. So.
Into little.
Well, this is the,
God,
this
that
is
is
the
dangerous.
thing. One of them aims behind the one that is in front of Little Bird, so you'll actually get the third, the one, so the square,
one
yeah,
here,
yeah. So
this
in
one
one's
here.
no, the one directly in front of Little Bird, 1 square up.
Here.
So it hits the 3 of them in that 5-foot radius.
So that guy, and that guy.
Yes, and the
Okay.
second one is going in the opposite, in between the 2 bandits that are close to the right-hand stairwell.
So that one and that one.
Yeah, so it hits those 3 as well.
Okay, so
So they need to make dexterity saving throws. So you need to make
These
6
four
more
mechanics.
dexterity saving throws, Rob.
they got a 9.
All of them. Are you just doing one for all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they all fail. So now what happens? Well, they all take 9 points of force damage,
Oh!
and they're all immediately pushed 5 feet away from the disc. So the 2 in the middle actually slam into each other, and the
Okay,
one that's
Give me 1 second.
So the 2 in the middle actually get pushed. That one gets pushed into the wood there. Yep. Hopefully that does a little bit something extra. I hope. That
they're
one
prone. They've
he
been
slams.
like, thrown over the back of it.
Yeah, he actually slams into the guy to the left, and the guy on the right slams into him at the same time.
Okay, so yeah, those folks bonk bonk heads.
Yep.
That's 9 and 3, right? So as they bonk heads, fucking 3's head like mass cracks a little bit, and you watch Bandit 9 dies from 1 damage.
Also, the one next to the pillar slams into the pillar. The one next to the left staircase also gets slammed.
Oh yeah, because it hit them as well.
Yeah, it does.
Fuck.
It hits 6 people with 2 of those. And 4 of them are still spinning around Gooey's body, just kind of holding them all out.
Bandit 4 gets flung against the pillar, and you watch their head just click and snap, and they fall limp on the ground. Because they only had 1 point of HP after that. That guy gets pushed into Little Bird, so Little Bird, I need you to take 1 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, guy slams into you, sorry about that.
Slams into your
Bandit
sword.
5 takes a point of damage. And this guy, Bandit 8, gets knocked prone. You just watch Gooey throw glass at a load of people.
Yeah, spinning glass of death, and then Gooey will sort of walk forwards 2 squares, and then just sort of look at the one sort of in the middle, and is about to just fling their arms forwards to do 2 more, but that will not be until their next turn.
Okay. Right, Cultist 2's turn. Who are you, Cultist 2? You're the lizard man in the back. Who's gonna go? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to... no, he's gonna go 30. He is going to use the spell Primal Savagery. And you watch as he starts clawing at his fucking fingertips until the skin and all that peels away, revealing sharp claws. And he is going to swing at you, Flint, for 6.
Yeah. No.
As he swings, his blood kind of splatters on the floor a little bit and fizzles on the ground, and his fingers slowly like crumble, like the long finger talon claws crumple and turn to dust, and his fingers are back to normal.
Well, you lot of shit, this ain't ya? Haven't even hit me once.
Bandit 1's turn, who is all the way over here. He's just watching. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's the range on this? You watch as he pulls his arm back, and vine slowly start to like erupt from his hands, covered in like sharp hooks and such. And he's going to whip it towards you, and then he's going to nay it towards himself.
Kill
That's a
that
7.
guy. Kill him on sight.
It
now.
clatters into the wood there, and he pulls it back, and the stool gets pulled back a little bit. It is now Cultist 7's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he pulls out a long, like, sickle, and is going to try carving into you with it, Flynn.
Oh.
That's a nat 1. Woo!
No one is. I think the only damage Flint got was from like a Constitution fail.
Yeah. 7. The cultist 7, not the player 7. Swings their sickle, and it cuts into the arm of cultist 2. And it does how much? Of course it does. It does 8 points of damage to cultist 2.
I don't think we need to be worried about these guys. I think they're just gonna end up hurting themselves. How these guys managed to burn down Basin is actually, honestly, remarkable. Honestly, at this point, I'm believing it was an accident.
I think maybe it might have been Trickle.
Yeah.
I mean, Trickle was one of the cultists all along.
No, I think
They're
he
the
was
big bad,
dumb
they're
enough to
big.
have accidentally burnt the town. And they were like, fuck it, we'll take advantage.
Okay, because this person was knocked prone by Gooey's thing, they spend their full movement getting up.
I would love to knock them prone again.
Motherfucker, can you stop? What? Fuck. Cultist 10 is going to use elemental weapons, so
Don't forget that. Yeah, don't forget that Bunny Girl is still alive.
yeah, 7's go is last.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please, God.
This bandit pulls out their hand and trails it along their sword.
Bandit?
And cultist trails it along their sword, and you watch as acid seems to magically start erupting from their sword and dripping onto the floor. 7's go. 7's gonna use their turn to just fucking blip out of there and blip here. And is then they're gonna hide like that partial cover behind this pew. Little bird, short.
Woo! Fucking, I'm so sick of this. Right, I'm taking a step to my left and standing on the pew.
Okay.
Everything within 10 feet needs to make a
10.
con save.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a big old 8.
Cool, they all take 20 points of damage.
What? What did you use?
Shatter.
He just fucking stops existing. 6.
I like to think that his heart explodes.
Yeah, that's what it does. It like crumples your heart. 6 is still alive, but
You
wheezing.
shattered their heart, how could you?
It's basically just Thunderwave, but better.
5 is dead. 3 is dead. 8's dead. 6 is dead. 6 is the only one that's alive. 3 is dead. 5's dead. They all just like grab their hearts and collapse.
Cool. Can I throw a dagger at the last one surviving?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What's a crit, so it's more damage.
Yeah, double.
That's a 4 on a d4, plus, so times 2, so 8 plus 4, so 12.
It stabs into the side of their neck, and they grab it and just hold their neck, staring at you. They're at 1.
I'd like to just spit on the floor in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Sick of this.
Flint, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Hey, can you just slap that guy?
Flint sneezes on him. I attack your life points directly. Love that meme.
Big guy in front of me.
The
I'm
lizard
gonna-
man.
Yes. Wizard man.
Yep,
18. Anyway, it's an 18 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, cool. 6 points of damage.
Yeah. You
And then-
swing Lazarus down and it slices into this dude's fucking shoulder.
Still going?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
still going.
Right, okay. I'm gonna attack with Lazarus again.
Yep,
So I get 2 attacks. That is a 16.
that hits.
Yep. That is 4 points of damage.
4. Okay. You come down on the other shoulder. Cut into his shoulder and he's just looking at you.
Yeah, I'll start dueling with them.
Okay.
That is.
Flint, I need you to roll a con save.
Okay. That's a 17. Fuck you. I don't know what you're trying to do, but fuck you.
I said 16 or higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that the amulet feels very uncomfortable around your neck, but you're still okay.
I'm just gonna look down at it as a free action, be like, not now.
Wrong
Keep
fucking
going.
time, cunt.
Yeah. Spit on it.
Just like tucking your chin. With...
Yeah.
Little person.
Alright.
Oh fuck.
I'm not gonna move. I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
dealing with that. I'm fine. I've got reactions now. I've got ways of protecting myself.
Kyrie, I have a feeling you want to start a fight with 10, correct?
No. So not necessarily. What's around me?
On the top floor,
Yes.
bookcases, another desk,
Okay.
a
What
carpet
way
on
is
the
it that
floor.
out for 10 to get out?
The 2 stairs behind you. Well, 1 stairs behind you, one's to the, 25 feet left of you. Imagine,
Okay.
this is the ground floor. The top floor is only, this bit. So 10's, here. You're here. The decapitated body is here.
So, Kyrie is going to do in one swift motion is try to throw one of the bookcases, while still affected by Peerless Outfleet, to the
Yeah.
other staircase, blocking it.
Okay.
And then she'll say to 10, either you help us, or the Prince of the Paw is going to have to set an alarm for 30 years.
She looks at you, dissipates with her left hand, and you watch blood just splatter on the floor. She twirls her scythe in the other and puts it behind her. Kind of crosses her arms, and looks at you, and she's like, is that a threat? Can you roll a intimidation?
Yes.
Party vibe, party vibe.
Yes.
Oh my god! Hell yes!
Oh,
You are fucking scared of me, you little coward. Crit success.
Oh,
Oh,
What's the total on it? Let's hit those.
Total. Oh, do you want me to add as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
Why
hear
not?
that juicy number.
Intimidation, you said. 25.
Oh.
oh.
she looks at you and smirks, and she goes, well, I don't fancy dying just yet. Yeah, I'll help. I don't have a token for her made, so
How
we're
is
gonna
that
have to...
how is that a thing you're being scared and smirking?
Well, she's not gonna show that she's scared, is she?
Right.
you can make
Uh,
one of the
I don't-
bandits, sir.
I don't have a token for her, and we're getting towards the end of the time anyway. So we'll carry on with this fight
Oh.
next session.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I hope you've enjoyed, both viewers and listeners, and we'll catch you all next Monday.